If you're a real estate agent who's looking to get more listings, then you need to pay attention to this video, because in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I was able to get 10 new listings this month alone using one specific strategy. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome to the family. Every week I drop multiple videos about real estate, investing, and entrepreneurship. So if any of those interest you, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. So we all know that most real estate agents want to become a listing agent. We know there's a listing side and a buyer's side. The listing side are the group of agents who deal directly with the sellers, help them list their properties, and get them sold. The buyer side are usually people who are dealing with buyers who are going out and seeking these properties that are listed. So with that being said, being a listed agent is what people mostly want to do, because typically you can leverage that side of the business a little bit more versus being a buyer's agent and running around showing all these different properties to maybe one or two buyers. So the question is, how do you actually become a listing agent? Well, there's a couple of different ways that people do it. Typically, people are told to market to their sphere of influence. Then other strategies are the cold calls. So you might be circle prospecting, which is where you're calling specific neighborhoods that your buyers are interested in, looking to help those sellers list their properties. And then of course the other traditional methods such as door knocking, direct mail, and things of that nature. Now we know the more modern ways of finding sellers is to do things like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, pretty much any online strategies. Now let me tell you, there is one specific strategy that has helped me get 10 new listings this month. And that strategy is, are you guys ready? Drum roll please. The power of networking. Yes, it's as simple as that. Networking. We know your network is your net worth, right? So it's important to be networking all the time. I think sometimes we underestimate the power of networking, but networking is extremely, extremely powerful, guys. Now, the reason why a lot of people do not network or network as often as they should is because there's no immediate ROI on networking. You might meet someone today and they might not refer you a lead for a year or so, but the fact remains that they will most likely refer you to somebody or give you some type of business because you're a good person, or because you really hit it off with them, or you were able to build some type of rapport with them. And if you're able to stay in front of them, then you'll increase your chances of actually getting some business from them. So because there's not an immediate ROI, or you can't really predict the number of leads that you're going to get from an individual person, a lot of people kind of just don't do it. They focus on simply marketing, which is good, but there's a time and place for marketing and there's a time and place for networking. Now the question is, who are you supposed to be networking with? Now obviously you can network with anybody, but there's specific people as a real estate agent that you should be networking in order to leverage to get more listings. And those people are wholesalers. Yes, wholesalers, guys. You guys know I vouch for wholesalers because I started out real estate wholesaling, so I'm gonna vouch for them. And this is exactly how I've been able to get 10 new listings this month alone. So I know there's a little bit of beef between wholesalers and real estate agents. Real estate agents think that wholesalers are taking their listings, and wholesalers are fed up with real estate agents because a lot of times these properties are listed for way over market value, or whatever the case is. There's a little bit of beef, but I'm here to squash it. My channel is hopefully helping wholesalers and real estate agents collaborate to get more deals done and help sellers and buyers more. So why do you want to network with wholesalers? Wholesalers, they do the nitty-gritty work. I'm telling you guys, wholesalers are literally masters of marketing. The good ones, the good wholesalers are masters of marketing. And this is why. They know how to get to very specific lists and target a very specific group of sellers that are most likely going to sell their houses for a discount. Now, obviously, most people do not sell their houses for a discount. There's only a small portion of the population that is willing to sell their house for a discount. And that's where the wholesalers are able to make big chunks of cash. However, the greater amount of people who want to sell their house will actually want to sell it for retail value, obviously, right? Because they want to get the most amount of money for their house. So the question is, what do wholesalers do with all those leads that actually want to sell for retail instead of wholesale? A lot of wholesalers honestly just discard those leads. They don't really pay attention to them. However, if you're a real estate agent and you're willing to work with wholesalers, you can carve a niche for yourself by simply having a network of wholesalers that you tap into every week or so to see if they have any leads that want to list their properties. I know when I started out wholesaling, I would come across tons and tons of leads who wanted retail value and wanted to just list with an agent, but they weren't working with one yet. So I decided to build a network of agents and just refer them my deals and collect some kind of fee on the back end. So that's literally what you can do as a real estate agent. In my particular situation, I was working with an investor who also wholesales and flips, but in this situation, he's not licensed, so he was dealing with a seller who had 10 properties that he wanted to sell. So this is one seller who was a big investor and he wants to sell these 10 properties, but he wants to list them on the market instead of wholesale them. So with that being said, I came into the picture. This wholesaler that I've worked with in the past, we've closed deals together before. He felt confident in me to list these properties and he wanted to work with me because of the relationship that we built prior to this deal. I've known this wholesaler for about 2 or 3 years now. We've closed multiple deals and he felt I was the go-to agent for this particular deal. So he had me list all 10 properties. So that's how I got 10 different listings this month. So understand that was all through networking. Now I'm sure you guys are gonna say this is a one-off deal, but it's not really the case. Throughout the year, I've received leads from wholesalers who are telling me that these clients specifically that they marketed initially to get a wholesale deal are clients that actually want to list their properties and sell for retail with an agent. So there's been multiple times where I've contacted these clients, and in some cases they're ready to list and in some cases they're not. And sometimes you just have to follow up in order to get that listing. But regardless of the matter, I'm networking with wholesalers and I'm using them to leverage their marketing that they put all the time and effort and money into. I'm telling you, it takes thousands of dollars in marketing to get consistent deals with wholesaling. So they want to also leverage the deals that don't come from wholesaling, and you can work together how you can compensate each other, obviously. But at the end of the day, if you're able to network with wholesalers to have them trust you with their leads that want to list with an agent, then you can have an influx of listings without even doing any marketing. You're simply just networking as a real estate agent, which is what you should be doing anyway. But using this strategy, you're doing it in a very strategic type of way by building relationships with people who are already doing the work that you should be doing technically. So again, in my particular situation, I've listed all 10 of these properties, and when they all close, obviously I'm gonna get paid and he's gonna get some type of compensation as well. So now you're probably wondering, okay, well, how do you find these wholesalers to network with? Well, guys, you can literally find them anywhere. But I'm going to give you a couple key places to look. The first place to find wholesalers are BANDIT signs. Now these are the signs that when you're driving around the town, you see the We Buy Houses signs. Those are typically wholesalers and investors. So you want to call them, you want to build a relationship with them, and then just explain that you want to be their go-to realtor for any of the leads that want to sell retail and list it with an agent. But you guys also have to have a bargaining position. You don't want to just be in a situation where you're just taking from them. Yes, you're going to compensate them or you're going to do whatever it is to give their piece of the pie, but at the same time, you also want to be delivering them value as well. You want to build a relationship in a sense that you're willing to give them leads who also want to sell for cash and want to sell quick to them, and they're also able to give you leads that want to sell for retail. So you got to give and take. It can't be just a take type of relationship. So make sure you're building rapport with them and show these wholesalers how you can provide them value as well. Now another place to look to find wholesalers are Facebook groups. Now if you guys don't know, there's plenty of investor groups with wholesalers in there who are constantly posting deals, or they're just in there networking, or whatever the case is. You want to go in these different groups and you could just literally search on Facebook in your specific area for different groups. So for example, in Philly, I would go on Facebook and search Philadelphia investment groups, and there's a ton of them out there, and I would simply find the wholesalers and again build that relationship to be the go-to real estate agent for them. You can also search on Craigslist. There's a bunch of wholesalers posting deals on there. You can also go onto Google and check and literally just type in We Buy Houses in your city, and you'll see typically the top dogs who you find high on the Google search. These are most likely the guys who are doing a lot of deals in the area because they're high in the Google rankings. That means they're putting a lot of effort into finding deals using their website. So you definitely want to market with these guys. Sometimes they'll have their own real estate agents that they're already working with, but sometimes they might be looking to expand. So this is an opportunity for you to get in there and be another real estate agent that they use for their retail leads. Now I'm going to give you guys a really good hack to find wholesalers who are doing a really good amount of volume. Now these are going to be the really serious wholesalers. Again, similar to the Google strategy, these are going to be wholesalers that are doing a lot of deals or just doing deals in general. So what you want to do is you want to find wholesalers using the tax records. So you want to go on sites like Zillow or Realtor or whatever it is, or your own, or just go through the MLS and look for recently flipped properties that have been double closed. This means that properties that have been closed twice in the same day. So typically now wholesalers are going in the direction of double closing deals, which means that they get a deal under contract and they close that deal. They actually use transactional funding, close on the deal with the seller, then immediately sell it to an investor or a buyer within that same day, within that same hour, all within the same time frame essentially. So these are called double closings. So if you go into the tax records and you're looking at these properties that are recently flipped and you're seeing double closings, double closings, double closings, then you might want to reach out to this wholesaler and see how you can do business with them. So quick pause here, guys. If you are getting any type of value for this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss when I drop the next video. And leave a comment down below and let me know how you plan to network with wholesalers. Now, the key to this strategy of networking with wholesalers is to network with the wholesalers who are actually running a business. There's a lot of wholesalers out here that are doing one-off deals, and that's fine, but you want to spend your time effectively and efficiently. So you want to network with the ones who are actually running a business and who are most likely to just give you leads on an ongoing basis. So this means you want to focus on the wholesalers that are doing multiple deals a month. Now, typically these wholesalers already have a system and a legit business in place, and they might already have real estate agents that they're working with, but it shouldn't stop you from reaching out and seeing if you can develop a business relationship with them and start to actually get their retail leads. And you want to send them the leads that actually want to wholesale their houses, so you give them an equal exchange of value. So these are typically the wholesalers that are blasting out multiple deals a month. They have a really good website that's also generating them leads, and they're more likely to send you quality leads and a good quantity of leads as well. However, if you want to kind of go after the smaller wholesalers that are kind of doing a couple deals here and there, that's fine too. And the good thing about that is that they're most likely not already working with a real estate agent. Now, like I said, you might not get as many leads from them, but you might be their go-to agent as they're continuing to build their business up, and now eventually start delivering you more quality leads and a higher quantity of leads as well. So you're kind of like getting in on the ground floor when you're dealing with newer wholesalers or wholesalers that just aren't doing as many deals. And like I was saying before, it kind of comes down to value. You need to understand that you have to bring value to them, and you are valuable to wholesalers as a real estate agent, and they're valuable to you as wholesalers. Because wholesaling, you need a really, really good budget to be bringing in consistent deals every single month. 3, 4, 5 deals a month. It's going to take a good marketing budget. So wholesalers don't necessarily want to lose out on all the retail leads that they get. All these people that want to list their house with an agent, wholesalers don't want to lose out on that because they're essentially losing their marketing money. So if you can step in and be the catalyst to help get these deals done and form a prosperous business relationship, you guys will both benefit. And right now, with the market being super, super hot and people wanting to sell for over market value, you absolutely want to get plugged in with a wholesaler, because there's a lot more people who want to sell for retail versus wholesale right now. And if you do this and build your network with a couple solid wholesalers who might be referring you 3, 4, 5 deals every single month, you're pretty much set. And if you guys haven't done so already, you definitely want to check out my video that I made about real estate investors working with real estate agents. I actually made 2, but they're basically both explaining about why real estate agents need to be working with investors and vice versa. So make sure you go check those videos out. That'll be down below in the description. So just to recap, guys, you definitely want to be working with wholesalers, and the reason is because they can bring you leads for free. And the benefit for them is that they can also get leads for free, and they can monetize the leads that want to list with an agent. And of course, how you find them: with BANDIT signs, Facebook groups, Craigslist, Google, double closes. And another one I want to throw in there are your local meetup groups. For all you real estate agents out there or people that are looking to become a real estate agent, my team here at eXp Realty, we're all investors and we understand wholesaling and how to work with wholesalers, because we were wholesalers and we still are. If you're a real estate agent and you're looking to understand more about wholesaling or just investing in general, and you want to get plugged in with my team, please feel free to reach out. There's a link down below where you can schedule a call with me to talk about eXp Realty if you're looking to join. And I do want to let you guys know that it doesn't matter what part of the country or the world that you're in, you can still be on my team at eXp Realty, because we are a nationwide, global-wide company. And I wanted to state that because a lot of people actually reach out to me looking to join, but they don't really know if they can or not because they're not in my local area. So yes, it doesn't matter where you are. If you are a real estate agent and you want to join eXp Realty and you're interested in joining my team, you can join from wherever in the world that you are at. So feel free to reach out. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. And of course, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you guys next time.